It is Monday night once again, and we are in the Madhouse. I am your host, Tommy Marr. This is the Maverick Soul Hour. I want to welcome everybody to a show that is going to be, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. But like as always, I would like to just talk about the week a little bit. First of all, I hope that you guys all got to see the show last week with George Thorogood's Destroyers in the house, sitting right here in the Madhouse with me last week. And I want to thank them so much, Mr. Jeff Simon and Mr. Billy Blah. And I'll tell you, it was unbelievable. These guys was just such great guys. We went out to eat afterwards. The stories they had, oh my God, I could have sat there for 3 days. I mean, unbelievable. Incredible guys. I can't thank you enough. And Jeff, thanks for the hookup with the future guests. I won't even say, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. And it was really a great, everybody enjoyed it, and we got out your DVDs and your CDs that the people won, so it was cool. Also, I want to let everybody know that on February 22nd, here on Long Island, we have one of our favorite people in the world, Miss Amber Ferrari, and her amazing band, Joplin's Pearl, which those of you who don't know, you've probably been under a rock, but Amber is, actually, she was just voted the #1 singer on Long Island for covers and for original. She's a dynamic ball of energy. I urge anybody that never saw her, and I'm sure all the people that have seen her will see her over and over again, because it's just everybody goes to the show over and over again. It's an amazing show. It will be on February 22nd. At Theater 3 in Port Jefferson, New York. I believe it's an 8 o'clock start. Get your tickets. I know there's only like 100, something like that, 100 tickets left. I believe that's what's left. So get your tickets. We'll be there. Come say hello to us also. We will be there cheering her on because we love her. We love the band. I love everybody in that band. There's such a great, super amazing group of people. I love them. Don't miss that show, Joplin's Pearl with Amber Ferrari. Don't miss it. Also, I want to just let everybody know, maybe I won't even have to do that. Hang on. We're going to take a call. Hello. You got the Maverick Soul.
Hey, Tommy, Vinny Martel.
Vinny Martel from the Vanilla Fudge. What's up, Vin?
I just wanted to say hello to the fans out there, and thank you for having me on a couple of different times. And I wanted to mention that we're playing B.B. King's this Thursday night, New York City.
Now listen, everybody. Now, anybody that knows me, since I'm 15 years old, knows my favorite band in the world, my first psychedelic band, the band that brought me home to the day glow, the black lights that everybody wanted to sleep at my house, and we would just listen to the Vanilla Fudge all night long after our night out. So don't, listen, guys, if you're within any normal distance of Manhattan on Thursday night, the Vanilla Fudge live at B.B. King's, and I defy you to come back and tell me you did not enjoy yourself and weren't blown away. These guys are better now even than they ever were. They are a super great bunch of people. Vince Martel does more for our troops and everything, just a super human being. Peg, his wife, just, we love them. And we got Mr. George Fedden and Mr. Andre Lassalle in the house tonight too, Vince.
How you doing, Vince?
Hey, how you doing, guys? How's everything?
Everything's going good. Glad to hear you, man.
Hey, man, you too. Is this George?
That's Andre. George is laying down on the stage over there.
Yeah, we still have to play together.
We're gonna be featuring a few of George's guitars on the show tonight too. So.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, he's a great guitar maker.
Absolutely.
George.
Incredible.
Especially, that guitar with the water in the inside.
Yeah.
How's that,
I love that.
man?
That's beautiful.
That's a mind blower.
Well,
And Andre, very good musician, Andre is.
Amazing. And I hope you're going to be watching the rest of the show. But again, guys, Thursday night, live at B.B. King's in New York City. Come on down, right in the middle of Times Square there. Yeah, you can't miss it. Get off the 2 train, 2 or 3, right?
Yep, 2, 3.
And you come right out. It's right across the street. Can't get a bad seat, and you're not going to be entertained by anybody better. If you're into rock and roll, this is a show for you. I've seen him at least 50 times in my life.
and
At
still wanna
least
see
50.
more.
And I wanted to go Thursday,
go.
too.
Thank you, Tommy. You're the best.
You're the best, pal.
Yeah. Thank you
Well-
for mentioning that. And all the fans, really appreciate it. The group appreciates all the fans and everything everybody does.
Well, we all love you, and anybody with an ear loves you because you guys are just amazing. Every show, it just seems to get better and better, and I don't know. That's a good thing, man. I mean, these guys are still rocking it hard,
it's
man. I
beautiful.
mean, they're amazing, and with the addition of Pete Bremy in there, it's great. So, Vince, I can hopefully tell you that we're going to get you some people in the seats at BB King's on Thursday night. This Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, this Thursday. Don't miss it. The Vanilla Fudge at BB King's. 8 o'clock start,
Got
Vince?
it. Yeah, about 8 o'clock.
8
right.
o'clock. Get there early. Don't miss that show.
Much love, Vince.
Thank you. God bless, guys.
Thank you, Vince. Thanks for calling in, and give that lovely woman of yours, Peg, a hug from us and some love, and we'll see you very shortly.
You got it, Tommy. God bless you.
God bless you,
Thanks
too.
to everybody that's watching the show. Beautiful
Okay.
show you got, man.
Thank you, my brother.
God bless.
All right, Vince.
Got
Take
it.
care. Be well. All right, Vince Martell, lead guitarist and vocalist from the Vanilla Fudge. I love them guys, man. I'm telling you, and I'm not lying. That's no lie. I remember when I think Walt Whitman Mall was the first mall actually built in the United States, I think, and I remember that's when it all broke in '67, and I remember going there with all the kids, and people were playing Sam Goody's, I think it was Flag Brothers shoes, it's all those cool things, and the Vanilla Fudge. Everybody would sleep at somebody's house and just play the Vanilla Fudge all night long with the black lights. And I had cool parents. I mean, we were an athletic family, but they understood that there was another side. And I spray painted everything, every lamp, every statue, everything in my room, day glow.
Day glow. I love it.
Everything. So I had dots, I had the stars, I had everything. And so everybody always wanted to sleep at my house because my house was the, and, not that we did anything to illuminate the situation, but it was great times, and these guys just bring back such great memories to me. I mean, they're my youth. I mean, they're my, that was, they were the first.
That was your past.
I wouldn't say my first psychedelic band. I would have to, to me, I think the first psychedelic record was actually Kenny Rogers. Which if one more person tells me that I look like Kenny Rogers, but remember, just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Yeah, oh yeah. And then found blew my mind in a brown paper bag within, like sniffing glue. Kenny Rogers, man, the first edition. Yep, I think that was the first one. So, ladies and gentlemen, Vince Martell from Vanilla Fudge. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back with my super friend and a super guest and a super talent, Mr. Andre Lassalle. We'll be right back.
YesWeCare.net is a 501c3 charity that provides help to veterans and their families. Please visit YesWeCare.net and donate in any way you can by purchasing our beautiful frame prints or relaxation CDs and DVDs, even smooth jazz CDs. YesWeCare.net. Remember, our troops are on their way home. They need all the support they can get. YesWeCare.net.
Stop the truck! Stop the truck! Please. Thank you.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
We are back in the Madhouse. I am Tommy Marr, the Maverick Soul Hour right here. And we got a show, and we got some stories for you. First of all, I'd like to introduce my brother, my friend, and an amazing, talented musician and guitarist, Mr. Andre Lassalle.
Hello.
Andre, it is a pleasure once again to have you here, as
Good
it is,
evening,
as
Tommy.
it is
Thank you very
always,
much,
as
man.
it is always.
Thank you.
Let me give any of you guys that, again, if you were under a rock, I'll tell you a little something about Andre. I want to talk to him about a couple things, but I just want to give you an idea of who he has played with in the past. And I mean, the list is, and I could never possibly tell you all of them, but let me just run through a few. Miles Davis, Robert Irving III, Darryl Jones, Buddy Williams, the Chauncey Ned Band, Huey Lewis, Melvin Sparks, Greg the Professor Woods, Tony Humphries, Michael Hampton from George Clinton's Parliament Funkadelic Band, and one of my favorites, Mr. Vernon Reed from Living Color. This is what I want to talk to you about. I got to tell you guys, a few years ago, how long ago was that, Andre? About 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, it has to be about 4 or 5 years ago. I would say, yeah.
4 or 5 years
About 4 or
ago,
5 years ago.
No, it was actually, it was
probably more like 7 or 8 years ago,
It was
right?
about
7, 8 years ago,
About
sure,
7
that's
years
true.
ago, and I was still in business then, and one of my clients said, you know, do you want any tickets for anything? I said, I'll tell you what, you get me tickets for Jimi Hendrix
Tribute.
the tribute.
The Experience Hendrix tour, actually,
yeah,
that's
right.
what it was.
At the Beacon Theater, but if you get, I was kidding with the guy. I says, but I'm only going to go if you get me the 2 front row dead center tickets.
Wow.
This guy got us the 2, I mean, dead center stage, and the Beacon, the stage is a little high,
Right.
so like, you know, maybe I'm up like this, you know.
And it was
And
packed
it
that
was
night. It
sold
was
out.
packed.
But what? I mean, I'll tell you who was there. First of all, Mitch Mitchell was there from the Experience.
Yep.
Neville's Chester's, my brother, and my
Oh, yeah, Neville, if you're looking,
and
we love you so
Neville,
much.
you better call
Yeah.
me again because you're about a week late now.
Yeah.
I want to find out what's going on. And we love you, and we send nothing but good,
Love
healthy
to you.
vibes to you, man.
Right on.
And God bless you. We had Robbie Krieger there. Kenny Rain Shepherd was there. Eric Gales was there. Double Trouble was actually the
Yeah, it was a back,
the back band.
Tommy Shannon Jackson, I forgot the name of it.
Jamie Hendricks,
Janie.
Janie
She
Hendricks was
was
there.
sponsoring it, really.
She actually opened the show up, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Eric Gales
Right.
opened it with Foxy Lady, which
Right.
blew me away. Which also plays upside down.
Right, but he strings right-handed.
Right, right.
And Hendrix strung
Right,
left-handed.
right,
But
right.
that's the only thing. Him and got another unreal guitarist, Ronnie Drayton, loving to death. He plays the same way. So, yeah.
But that was cool because
Yeah.
I didn't really know Eric Gales at the time, and you know when he came out, I was like, wow, who's
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, open it, and he killed it.
Yeah, yeah.
He's actually coming on the show with
T.M. Stevens?
T.C. Tolliver.
I'll be here.
He's coming. That's going to be a great show too.
I'll be here.
Also, I mean, everybody was there. I mean, Buddy Guy.
Yeah.
And I just want to tell a quick story about that
Yeah.
thing because a million years ago, I was in a club called The Generation in the Village.
That's outrageous.
And it was through a friend of mine's father, and I don't want to go through the whole story, but I ended up sitting at a table with Jimi Hendrix for 4 hours, and all of a sudden, Hendrix says, "You know, I'm going to jump up and jam with Buddy." Buddy Guy was playing, and he jumps up on the stage, and and it was, I was
crazy.
a kid, like just sitting across the table from him for 4 hours,
That's amazing.
talking to him, and it's like my greatest rock and roll story of all time. And I've met a lot of them, but that was like something that's
for
still
a one-time thing for
it's
4
an out of-
hours. That's amazing.
just sitting there, and he was eating vanilla ice cream because they didn't have a liquor license yet.
Vanilla ice cream.
But just and also, the Generation later was bought by Jimi Hendrix and became Electric Ladyland and still Electric Ladyland to today. But so that night at the Beacon, Buddy Guy does that part where he holds that note.
Yeah.
And he holds a note for like 4 minutes or something, and they bring him out a tea, and they pour him a tea, right?
Yeah.
So the whole time he's holding the note, me and Janine are standing there, and he's, we're right dead center of him. So he's holding the note, so I'm talking to him, and I'm like, buddy, the last time I saw you was in The Generation when Hendrix jumped up on stage here. His eyes bugged out, and he went, "My brother, I didn't know there was any of us left." And he shook my hand, and he handed me a pick, and it was amazing. But that was an amazing, the people who were there, they just kept coming and coming. And what a show, right? Was that amazing?
It was, yeah.
It was.
Believe me, it was crazy.
off the charts, man. It was just an amazing show. But Andre, you have played with so many good people. But I also want to talk about this, before we get into future stuff, I want to talk about like Brian's Backyard. You just had played up there, right?
Right.
So
Brian's
tell us about that.
Well, Brian's Backyard Barbecue, I found out through a friend of mine named Michael Hill, and he has a blues band. And I had been hearing about that Cactus,
Right.
And I don't know if Vanilla Fudge has gone up there, but I know Cactus plays there.
Cactus and Rickety's been up there.
And right, exactly. And I just figured that these type of guys, when I would listen to their sound system, I was like, this is really a great place to come out, especially to record, to make sure it's on record. And when I went out there, the sound system was amazing. So we've been out there 2 times, and what I'm doing now is I'm coming out now with my band Premonition, and that's what we're playing. We're playing like a mixture of original music, and when we do Hendrix music, it isn't done, is rearranged. So that this way we give our own twist on it, because I don't think that it's, I'm past the point where
It's already been done.
it's already been done.
By-
and it's
by
almost
Jimmy.
and it's almost disrespectful to do it. You know what I mean? It's like if it was him.
I don't think he would mind. But,
No, I don't know.
But I know what you're saying. I know exactly.
Yeah,
what you're
because I'm telling you, man, I knew Velvet
Sacred
Turner.
ground.
I knew Velvet Turner. Now, Velvet Turner was a guy who was Hendrix's protege. And he used to teach Velvet in a mirror so that Velvet could see how to play right-handed. And I remember they had asked him to do that.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Hendrix was a clever brother.
Well, he was light years
No, I mean,
ahead.
yeah, that's
He's
the-
still a light years ahead of people.
But just the thought of saying
Right.
you can understand it better by
Right.
looking in the mirror, it's like, daggone, it's so in front of your eyes. It's like, why didn't I think of
Right.
that? Like one of those things.
Right.
But Velvet was, he was asked to do an instructional video. Are you experienced? In fact, I think Andy Adeldort ended up doing it. And I remember I was in a room with Velvet and Janie, and Velvet goes to me, he goes, you know why I didn't, Janie asked me to do this this video. You know why I didn't do it? I said, why? He goes, did you ever hear Hendrix play the same thing twice?
Never. You never heard Zeppelin play the same
He
thing
says,
twice?
I wouldn't do it.
Never.
He wouldn't do it. And that clarified everything for me. It was like,
but-
don't go back.
I wish more bands would do that, because every show is different. Like even Amber, every show she does, it's different.
Yeah.
She does something different. So, I mean, if you're going to do the same exact show, I mean, I know there's a lot of bands I've followed, and, I know, like, we go to Westbury a lot.
Yeah.
It's the same show every time, and it gets old. But
You have to have some kind of
but
variation.
Jimmy, you just never, I don't even think I'm sure Jimmy never knew what was going to go down.
And you know what's really cool is that, let's say that he played the same song, it didn't sound the same.
Oh,
So even
never.
though it was like, within the song, there were at least 100 good performances of the song through all the variations.
Right, and I'll tell you, you know how you can really tell? Watch any footage of them,
Right.
and watch Mitch and
Buddy,
no,
Noel Redding. Billy Cox or Noel Redding.
Noel Redding.
Noel Redding.
Watch their faces because they're looking to see where we going.
Right.
Where
Yeah.
we going?
Oh, yeah.
And it's the song that they've done a million times.
It's beautiful. Exactly.
That's right.
Where he says it is.
That's true. It's true. I mean, you could see it. They're just
Yeah.
watching him, you
Yeah.
know. But I mean, that's a cool thing. And you know, I've heard you do a lot of Hendrix stuff, and I really, you know, I know you kind of like get down on yourself with your vocals, but I was talking to you on the phone the other day. He's got him down. I mean, he's got him down.
But you
Like,
know something?
he asked me to do it, so I said, "Are you crazy? Don't even mess with that. You got it down, man.
Well.
It's good. It's good." And I do like your take on it because you have a different tone, and
Right.
your tone is a little softer and it's a little sweeter, and
Thanks, man.
it's pretty. You know, it's pretty Hendrix.
Yeah. All right. That's
You know,
I could deal
you
with
know,
that.
It's pretty Hendrix.
I try to be
which is-
colorful,
which
folks.
is nice. And I know you did want to give a shout out to our brother.
And I wanted to give a
Julio.
brother Julio, big time. In fact, right now I'm recording my demos and everything. God bless him with the help of Julio Claudio. He has a group Milagro.
Amazing.
Amazing. I mean, they do some
They've been on the
Santana.
show twice.
Yeah. Well, Milagros. Then I have nothing else to say. I mean, they do what they do, and they do it amazingly well. And he's taken me in and said, "Look, I'm going to help you record this." So I got to give him a big shout out, and you know, because he believed in me enough to get this done. So
Julio's a good guy, man.
Big
And
shout out,
Julio,
Julio.
we need you to come back in
Yeah.
the studio. Ask Andre about the new studio, man.
Amazing.
The other one was like a little teeny thing.
But
compared to this.
I think that what we're doing, we're going to be recording something, and he'll come in with Milagro, and I still want to do something with you, Julio, right here.
I'm going to do something.
Okay, yeah, exactly. And me and Tom.
That's right.
Yo, I'm telling everyone, I'm going to start getting some gigs out here in KJ Farrell's or 90. They're going to hear me. We're going to get those gigs. But the thing is that we're going to start doing some stuff together. I've been looking forward to doing some songs with this guy, and we've been kind
I'm
of
ready,
ditch dodging.
man. I'm ready to go.
So I'm putting it out here now. He's going to be singing with me on some of my stuff.
There you go. So now, let's go back to Brian's backyard.
Yeah.
Now, you went up there with Burnt Sugar?
No, I went up there with my group, which is
Oh,
Premonition.
that's right. I'm sorry.
And I've got my right now. But I just played Cleveland Art Museum on New Year's Eve, and I played with Burnt Sugar. 17-piece band, which was a lot of fun. And we did
That
James
was
Brown
New
and
Year's
Steely.
Eve,
That
right?
was New Year's Eve. James Brown, Steely Dan. We do that type of stuff. So the variations of music that we're doing, you know, it gives me an opportunity to come back to Premonition and utilize those different styles.
And also, you just did a big show at the Apollo Theater for James Brown, right? James Brown tribute or anniversary or birthday or
Yep, I think it was the birthday. I know that we get called with the James Brown stuff because we actually did a show where they were holding the body in the Apollo Theater called the Apollo Saloon. And that was the first time that we did the show, and it was actually at the place where they were holding the body until they were like, "Yo, you got to get the body out."
All right. Miss Janine. All right,
The
we're going to
wonderful
break the
angel.
conversation for a moment,
Yes.
and I want to just let's go to a video and show you what my man here can do. So check this out.
Hope you like it.
You'll like it. Did you get a little taste there? Well, you're going to actually get some live stuff right here tonight, too, from Mr. Andre right here.
Playing on a nice
we do
guitar.
have another guest here, and we are going to take a little break. I want you to all hang in there. Get yourself real tight for this next segment, because we're going to have my man up here, but we're also going to have guitar George Fedden, who makes the most incredible guitars in the world. Actually, he has one of them in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, and he will be with us in the next segment. We're going to shuffle over to the stage, so keep yourself tight, get yourself right. We'll be right back with the Maverick Soul. Hang in there. You got some good stuff coming, man, let me tell you.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidiscipline practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
YesWeCare.net is a 501c3 charity that provides help to veterans and their families. Please visit YesWeCare.net and donate in any way you can by purchasing our beautiful frame prints or relaxation CDs and DVDs, even smooth jazz CDs. YesWeCare.net. Remember, our troops are on their way home. They need all the support they can get. YesWeCare.net.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act One will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote, or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
We are back with the Maverick Soul, and I'm here with my buddy, Mr. Andre Lassalle, and my other main man, my
George.
brother
Thank you,
George
Tony.
Fedden,
Love
otherwise
Andre,
known
too.
to the world
Love
as
George.
Guitar George Fedden. So, look at these babies that I got in front of me. And actually, George, now you have one of these in the Hall of Fame, right?
I have the one with the lamp oil, the blue lamp oil and water. The first two that I made for ESP guitars that Kirk Hammett ended up with. And one of them's in the Hall of Fame now when Metallica got inducted. I only found out about a year ago, about 11 months. So I did build two more. But after that, after my son unfortunately passed on over the summer, his name was Pete. And we've made a For Pete's Sake series of guitars now that have a spirit in them. I know Pete's with us on this one.
No doubt.
And he was so passionate about this with me. And this is what we've created. And he's with me always. And Andre and Tommy both got to meet him. There's a lot of that spirit in what we got going on here. And out of the 80 guitars that I built, and this is 79 and 80 right here, these have some tone about them. Yeah. We downsized the bodies a little bit, removed some of the brightness that you get from acrylic guitars, and weight, balance.
Do we have a good shot of these things?
I'd love to keep them. you know, but
I think I will.
I don't consider them really prototypes, but they're the first two that I have this particular body style, and the way the interiors are cut out. Tonally, it made these instruments like Stradivarius. I'm going to use it. Thank you. And in the right hands, like my friend Andre over here, you know, I can build them. That elevates me. But will you hear him do this? You know, just kick back and get tight, as my friend Tom would say.
That's right. That's what the T-shirts are going to get yourself tight.
And listen, enjoy it.
You're tight.
I'm tight. Yeah, I was tight when I got here, I think. But you know, with the pleasure that I get from building them and honoring the builders and everyone before, Leo Fender and Les Paul, these guys, you know, like I've said this so many times before, you can't have fruits without roots, and you got to really respect that, and then you get something out of it, because this is, where did you get it from? You know, we didn't just, you know, even Jimmy, God bless him, he found something, he found a niche, and created that and brought it to the top. The cream rose to the top with him, you know, but still he had influences before him too, and, right, and he was respectful, and as we should be.
He was a gentle soul, man.
You know,
He was a really gentle soul.
Live, love, and respect, you know. There it is.
And that's how, you know, like, you know, out on the island here, we kind of have an intimate family, you know, I mean, with, aside from the big family, we have a very intimate family, like, you know, like, you know, it's really a very soulful place to be. And
we're all looking out for each other. All the clubs we go to, Callahan's, Farrell's, all the jams, The people are great. The people here at Madhouse, Tommy, Janine, everybody. They, you know what?
It's
the
a great,
love
it's
is
a great
here,
circle of
and it's
people.
spreading.
It's
Circle
great.
of friends, exactly.
And it really does mean a lot. And for me, I mean, to have two really true friends of mine, and I say the word true friends because, there's a lot of friends and then there's true friends. But it's nice to have two true friends here sitting with me, and I couldn't think of anything better. And I actually remember when your son Pete came in. It was the night 10 years after was in, right?
Pete came in. I think Pete came in when Vinnie Martell was here.
Yeah, but he was there for 10 years after, I believe. Also.
You know what? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. He was here a couple times.
He's here now. I know that.
Yeah, he is. He's with us. Oh
No
boy,
question.
is he
No
with
question.
me? Big time.
I remember him telling me
yeah.
when I was leaving the first time I played your guitar and I was going out, and he just said, "You really do my father's guitar well." And I just thought that was so intense because we hadn't spoken at all. Like this was the first time I spoke to him.
Yeah.
But it was said with such sincerity.
Well,
I was like,
I
wow.
don't think he would just say it.
No, he was
'Cause he
very
loved
sincere
these
with
things,
that.
you know.
And you talk about respectful. Peter was very respectful.
Very,
Yeah.
very much
fun.
so.
He butted it up even more than I do, I think.
And
he's
that's
a
pretty
sweet-
tough
he's a sweet
to do,
soul.
I got to
Tough to
tell you.
do.
He's a sweet soul, so
Yeah,
it's
man,
normal. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's why he lives with us.
Yes.
He shines. This is a tribute to him.
Right on.
This honors him. And that's what I say when he's with us, because he's digging this. I know he's loving it.
Oh yeah,
I can
without a doubt.
feel it. I
Yes.
can feel it when,
No
when it
question.
comes around,
Yeah.
and people around me who know this feel
Yes.
the same thing. So
They're special, man. They're real special.
all aside from that, he was very special, and these are special.
Yes.
So we're going to continue to talk about Pete, and because it's for Pete's sake, that saying, it means a lot. I had a friend back in the day. I won't disclose his last name, but as we grew up and had dependencies come across our path, this guy really had a battle with one, and when he faced it head on, he got himself a boat, and he named the boat for Pete's sake. The guy's been clean and sober ever since. Pete, I know if you're out there, you know who I'm talking about. God bless you, and he's doing very well. And Pete is the same with this. Pete's going to travel. His story's going to travel because they're in here.
And and these will be long here after we're
Oh, my
long
gosh,
gone.
yeah.
Long gone. So the legacy will always be
legacy.
around.
And I've said this here. Maybe I said this to you before. I'm the last Fedin in my bloodline.
Wow.
I found Facebook. Since Facebook, there are other Fedins out there. I thought that there wasn't any, but these are the Fedin children that are still coming. I still have time, ladies, if you're out there.
Yeah, right.
Yes, yeah. I'm single and virile and
Yeah.
and willing to run.
God bless
So, George will be on the dating game at Madhouse TV, so
That's
check
right.
it out.
That's
No,
right.
we are. They're going to have a dating game.
Oh boy, that's going to be
So
fun.
is there anything, we're going to get this guy up and play a little bit. Is there anything else you want to say, George? And again, like I said, George is like a brother, just as Andre is, and everybody that usually comes on the show.
If I had something else to say, I'd have to say that, when I met Andre in June, we hit off, we clicked off like brothers from another planet and a different mother, man. It was right on the money, And we've been, in love ever since.
Right on, man. Ever since once we found out that we were talking about old music that we liked and we were in the same place, it was like, wait a second, you actually. And then he tours with him, so he's telling me stories I never heard.
We had a great bunch of stories.
So
Those Glenn Hughes stories. I'm sorry.
So what do you think?
What?
Should we hear these babies?
Yeah, Andre,
Go ahead, Andre.
bless us with your talent.
Tighten us up. We're going to go to a quick 1-minute commercial. We'll be right back. We're going to get the tone right. We're going to get a little lights going here, turn some lights off. And my brother over here is going to show you what it's all about. So we'll be right back. Hang in there. Get yourself tight. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
YesWeCare.net is a 501c3 charity that provides help to veterans and their families. Please visit YesWeCare.net and donate in any way you can by purchasing our beautiful frame prints or relaxation CDs and DVDs, even smooth jazz CDs. YesWeCare.net. Remember, our troops are on their way home. They need all the support they can get. YesWeCare.net.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Mr. Andre Lassalle playing Mr. George guitar fills. again, Andre. We're about wrapping up, but I just want to say that was as sweet as Mama's apple pie right there. Let me tell you something. And George,
Masters, in
that
the
thing-
hands of a master.
in the hands of the master is right.
Exactly.
But Andre, how does that thing sound, man?
It's gliding.
How lucky are we, right? Is this good or what?
This is it.
Well, I want to just say one thing. It was nice to have two
Thank
beautiful friends here tonight on the Maverick Soul Hour, but more importantly, two beautiful people. And I thank you both, you guys, for coming in.
Thank you,
And
Tom.
it's always an honor to have. Whoa!
Oh, that's
It's only rock and roll, but I like it.
yeah.
Listen, next week we have a very, very special show. Andre, that was absolutely beautiful. But next week we have a very special friend also coming in, Miss Parita from Rickety. Go ahead. Beautiful.
Oh,
Well, like I said,
Thank you.
just like
that's a
as sweet as Mama's apple pie, right?
Mama loves it.
It's beautiful, and God bless your mom too. My mom was 85 just 2 days ago. Happy birthday, Mom. So it's again nice to be with my good friends, and God bless you all. Have a week of peace and love, and be blessed. And we'll see you next week with Miss Parita from Rickety.
Yeah.
Don't miss that one.
And look at Fondue Lassalle and Premonition. We're going to be playing out there soon.